Well, the Mysore-Darbhanga Express today witnessed a mishap of sorts as one coach of the train was left behind at the Mandya railway station. The train pilot moved the train for nearly 1 kilometer before realizing that he was moving without one coach. It is understood that a technical glitch led to the 14th bogie getting disconnected from the train. Well, in fact, it is understood that there was quite a bit of confusion, but it is understood that rather than the train leaving behind a coach, it was a technical glitch that took place on board, which led to this coach being left behind. All the people who were in that particular coach had to be moved to the other bogie, which was part of the train, until they could go ahead and fix a new coach to this particular train. So there was a considerable delay, quite a bit of confusion, as they had to change the bogie in which the train was attached to, in which the passengers were travelling. It is understood that there was some smoke that was seen and a loud noise erupted from the coach, which is why the officials went ahead and changed the bogie, because they felt that it could lead to a mishap, and before, of course, any incident took place, they decided to take precautionary measures.
Train ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಬೇರಿಂಗು ಕಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು ಸೂಚನೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವನ ಪೀಸ್ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಬೆಂಕಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೌಂಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಂತು. ಸೌಂಡ್ ಹೊಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಹೊಗೆ ಬಂದು ಜೋರಾಗೆ ಇದಾಗಿ ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿತ್ತು.
And well, quite a bit of confusion witnessed there, but the train reached Bengaluru at around 1 p.m. The passengers, in fact, were relieved a lot after reaching the city railway station. And well, finally, of course, there was a considerable delay, but it finally reached Bengaluru, and the passengers as well as their relatives were seen relieved that they finally reached Bengaluru. It reached at about 1 p.m. is what we understand.
While coming time, wheel it was giving smoke. Okay, so they dropped there that bogie and they exchanged after that, and we came here. After they joined here. Actually, we went after S11. They told just you go there and sit. After reach Bangalore, we will add one more bogie, so you can go there. So we was waiting there.
So they just added the bogie?
Yeah, just now.
How long did it wait in Mandya then?
I think approximately 1.5 hours.
And in Bangalore, how long have you been waiting?
25
minutes.
25 minutes.
And well, the commuters, they're quite harrowed by the experience, and also stating that they had to wait for a considerable amount of time. My colleague Deepak was at the spot. He takes us through exactly what took place.
The Darbhanga Express travelling from Mysore to Darbhanga encountered a slight technical slack today when a bogie number 12, right next to this S11, that's the bogie number 12, there was a little bit of smoke and a little bit of fire which was seen from the wheels, due to which the bogie had to be left back at Mandya, making all the people in bogie 12 shift to bogie 11, after which about 1.5 hours the train was delayed while it reached the Majestic City Railway Station at about 1.5 hours late, and finally the bogie S12 has been attached to the train right now, and it is ready to go. So as of now, totally for the passengers travelling in S11, they were quite cramped up for room, as all the people from S12 were all placed in S11. Right now the train is fit and ready to go. With camera person Shiv Prasad, this is Deepak Bopana for News 9.
Moving on, it seems like the Ebola virus has now created panic across Karnataka as well. The health department has initiated steps to screen international passengers arriving at Kempegowda International Airport and Mangalore International Airport in Bajpayee. They will be checked for strains of Ebola virus which is threatening the East African nations. The screening facilities will be available at both the airports from today. All district hospitals near the Bajpayee airport have been asked to reserve wards for passengers showing symptoms of Ebola. The passengers infected with Ebola virus will be quarantined at the airport and will be taken to the hospital. However, there is no major threat to Karnataka as such, because there are no direct flights from East African countries to Mangalore or Bengaluru. Well, we earlier spoke to Health Minister U.T. Khadre about the kind of steps the government is taking up to ensure that the virus does not touch Karnataka. Here's what he had to tell.
This Ebola virus it has come up in our East Africa and is spread to other small places over there. As a precautionary measures, because it is one of the high-risk virus and the medicine is also not available, the WHO has been instructed as a notified disease, and we have, as per the central government's order, we have taken all the precautionary measures. The first stage, our department held a meeting with the Bangalore International Airport people and Mangalore International. So in those two places, the screening will be started for the people who come over there with their request. Because according to our airport international treaty, we can't have the people coming mandatory like other countries. So it will be on the request, or if we find out if some serious case is there. And under screening, if anything, any treatment is needed, we have specified 10-bed places, notified 10-bed places in all district hospitals, like Mangalore and Bangalore, how we have done for MARS and other notified diseases. The question over here is, it is a high-risk one, and we have to take the screening also. Our doctors and nurses also should be very careful, and even they should be given with some good security like equipment or mask and some of the other surgical equipment. Along with that, we are a little bit relieved because there is no direct flight from Africa to East Africa to Bangalore or Bangalore. The flight directly is from East Africa to Bombay and to Delhi. So already the first class screening will be done in Delhi and in Bombay. So all the patients who are coming around from those areas, those areas, will be screened in Delhi and Bombay, and then the second one will be done over here. So any serious case is there, that will be identified by the screening done in the Delhi International and Bombay International Airport. It is domestic airport, I don't think so, because as we say, anyone who has to come to a domestic airport, for example, now from Africa, from there come to Bombay, Delhi, screening will be done there. From again Bombay, we don't have a direct flight to, for example, Mysore we don't have, Hubli we don't have. We have got only to Bangalore and only to Mangalore. And again, it is not, again from Bangalore, there will be a third screening. One who arrives from such countries to Delhi, then they'll come to Bangalore. Again, it will be to them. Any screening is there, it will be held up there in Delhi and in Bombay only. If any such small things are there, it will be screened in Bangalore. Again, there is no need of a domestic one. Usually, the WHO will have direct contact with the central government. And I'm not sure, because even WHO, this is the first type of virus which has come from some of the cultures of the areas. We should see what will be the outcome in those. I think, I'm not sure, but according to my knowledge, that where is it, Liberia or this East Africa, where this has come up, when the starting that virus comes, the immunity will be more, the effect will be more. Then due to some nature, some other immunity process will come down. We have to see what is the level of this, what is the level of that effective is there in few days to come, and how it will be controlled over there or in the nearby the provinces of that places. Depending on that, I think the WHO will give the guidelines. I request and suggest all the people and viewers and the people of our state and country not to panic on anything. Panic doesn't solve any problems. Panics only create problems. So it is the duty of ours to sit, wait, watch, and then give a solution for that. And the first thing what the public can do is, please don't go to such countries where the communicators are alive. Anyone is planning, let him stay for some time, let the problem get over. Second thing, any information they've got, some Africa people is coming or East Africa, let them please inform us. Or any such suggestions or some other, any our intellectuals or on the basis of experience, if any individual have got, please let them inform us, we'll take their suggestion. So panic is not a solution. It is